The self-defeating logic of the internet just astounds me. I'm on escapist forum. I don't actually register there. I merely lurk because it is such a ban-happy infestation of moderators that I would not be able to stomach, and I would probably end up killing somebody if I were to actually go there. So I just browse and look at their very stupid, contrived opinions where they all have to agree, and I'm sure those that get banned don't agree all the time. And the things they say are ridiculous, and I will post the link below, where they say things like, the SOPA bill is against freedom of speech, but meanwhile you don't think it's freedom of speech violation at your own forum, something you could control. But meanwhile, you're gonna act like you're gonna fight the power of the government and shit. Really. And then, to top it all off, you know, they're talking about how these anti-piracy bills would kill the internet. But meanwhile, against their terms of service, you're not supposed to endorse piracy, because that's against the agreement. Which we get back to. Every troll on my fucking page says the same thing. It comes down to two things. One, you agreed to the terms of service. No, idiot. I did not agree to. I do not agree to anything. I cannot literally agree to something like that. It is physically impossible for me to revoke my rights. Either you have human rights or you don't. So they always exist objectively, regardless if I say they do, if you say they do, etc. So, you cannot sign away your freedoms. You shouldn't have to. There should be nothing in life that should make you have to anyway. So, essentially, what you're telling me is it isn't, you know, an agreement. It is slavery or starvation. Either I agree to be your slave or I go without. That is not a choice. That is a threat. And I will be glad to act upon that threat and point a gun to your head. But you need to validate the fact that that is a threat, or you need to back off, because you apparently don't know how human conduct works. And then there's the, you know, the second concept of this one actually isn't the members, it is the moderators' logic. You were previously banned, so we're gonna ban you again. In what world does that make sense? In what world does it make sense that if I'm permanently banned and I make a second account to bypass my ban, you're going to ban me again when I'm already banned? Are you that stupid? If you're that idiotic, you have no place telling anybody what to do. If I am already banned, what do I have to lose by coming back and risking getting banned again? Am I just gonna suddenly magically be more banned? See, it loses all meaning once you realize they have no power. They're impotent little fucktards that need to be slapped upside the head, and you need to fuck their girlfriend right in front of them, make her cheat on them. You need to embarrass them, you need to humiliate them, you need to treat them like the garbage that they are. It is the only way they'll learn, because you know, nothing about what they do makes any sense at all. You know, if all you know is fear and coercion and violence and just forcing upon your rules, then you are a nobody. You are a travesty of a human being, and you should be treated as thusly. You know, I have no problems against anybody until they think they can tell me what to do. As much as the trolls aggravate me, they are of no threat to me. That's why I don't delete them. That's why I don't report them. That's why I don't do any of that shit. Because you're allowed to think whatever you want to think. As stupid and as hubris as it is your right to think. It is your right to think however you so choose. And I am not the type of person, nor should I be the type of person to infringe upon that. I do not have that authority to tell you how to think, and I sure as hell don't have the authority to tell you how to express those thoughts. but apparently moderators seem to think they do. And as much bitching as you want to talk about how the government is censoring us, and we need to stand up, and we need to organize, you can't even do that on your own goddamn websites. You can't even initiate the fact that you have human rights and that nobody can tell you what to do, but you think you're gonna stand up to the government and the big corporations? You're fucking stupid. And that's all I have to say.